Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long bowling sea voyages to grim faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough. Antea.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. Call this a fight?
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
more wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Time to leave for good. Too slow. These people left New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here? Call this a fight? That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do?
A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
You'll be the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your names...
Antea Duarte.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay in...
Since you ask, I came to town to buy her. My sister has a sore leg. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes,
Could you point us to
the King's Arms. I'll not point it out to you as I disapprove. It's the large building.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
There's the inn. A curfew? But why?
The first resort of every self-respecting oppressor. Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said. As a man of science in New Eden. You see, in my youth, I too was something.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles.
The widow Davenport is at home. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she...
Why is town?
Of those who did not die, we are the few. Though our motivations may differ, all...
Those who left.
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Some believe they passed through the dark woods. I believe.
Will they return when the curse...
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. If we do not resolve this situation quickly...
You're a...
I am that. Faith and science are our twin compasses.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me... They have told me that we agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said. As the moral authority, the...
Perhaps we may come...
Please do, madam.
What can you tell?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. First, there was pestilence and disease. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part.
What do you think caused...
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task.
Our contract start.
If you'll have it, yes, for Charles.
All right. Thank you.
Then I wish you... By my instruction, a room is prepared. I'll be here if you need...
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion...
Still, good to know our patron has someone. We met the captain too, along with the huntress.
I find thick-skinned New Smith's manner a little frightening. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said.
How worth it?
Before the curse, Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hat. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine.
Is there anything we...
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure it, and Charles does...
Anything at all, Esther?
I have felt Charles present about the house.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest.
You can count on us.
We'll start with that.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find a way.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left. Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me, that was nice of him. Where are you staying, my...
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The...
It's very kind, but I've a long day ahead of us.
I don't have much, but promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow.
Of course. Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Maybe. But there has to be more to it. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something. These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Charles's ghost might give us answers. We should investigate the cemetery where he was found. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
Something must have really triggered him if he lost his edge.
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Has the curse...
Yes. I've had Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for, but... In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened,
This all feels just one more nightmare.
it seems so now.
Was there something I should have done differently?
None of this is...
I do not want to believe he is gone.
You were in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he'd...
We'll do what we can to ease your pain.
We must make our way.
Please be careful. What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, We'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be alright?
I doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
A wisp. So close to town. Where are you leading me? More of you? Petty fiend. No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here. I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years. Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it. If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it. Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic? There should be seashore candle near the water. Well, you tried. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, Ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it? The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then. Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There was no more.
Do you know how the...
What prompted it, I do not know. But I do know this.
So,
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever.
before you died, you...
That our enemy is deceptive and...
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is...
I thought night...
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts.
How do I banish...
There is meager wisdom in the texts.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it.
They vanished. In the days before my death. If you find them, read them carefully.
We'll banish it. Red and I.
Be warned. This nightmare is too...
Your death pains us greatly.
I know. For my part, I'm glad.
How did the...
I believed that I could come to the cemetery. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice.
What did it look...
I... don't know. I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. I felt her gaze. The spirit is vengeance pure.
I've heard your warning.
No. I must remain. Esther...
You know how this works. You know I will...
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow...
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and...
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait!
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest. I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no.
Aye. They don't always do.
We are banishers. We end.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler.
But not a safer one. Better to.
Would you banish me? If it came.
You'll not escape me so easy. You, I would bring back.
That's not.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd read.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost.
I would. Then I'd kill you again for dying before.
Sometimes you.
I know.
I think Charles was right. This thing in the meeting house.
I really hope not. Such entities. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.